My background is in travel. I was a tour operator for nearly 25 years. I ran my own villa holiday company until 2018 and moved into property about 18 months ago. The transition's been quite simple really for me because I've always had an interest in property. I'd bought several properties and I'd refurbished them, and that was my interest. So moving into property sales was sort of a natural transition for me. And I love the idea of being my own boss and working independently. Being self-employed allows me flexibility. I'm in my 60s now, so I really wasn't looking for a 9-to-5, Monday to Friday job. I wanted to be able to fit my family, my grandchildren, and my partner into my life. Decide when we wanted to go on holiday, when we wanted to go on holiday, look after my grandkids when they needed looking after. This allows me the opportunity to do that. I've got my own diary, so I can be very flexible with my appointments and my viewings. Yeah, as I said, I'm in my 60s now. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and they've both got two children each. So I spend a lot of time now with my grandchildren, which is great fun. Sometimes a little challenging, but definitely I feel very blessed. Absolutely, yeah. So I'm able to help out where necessary. My daughter's a police officer, so she has some very early shifts. So I factor that into my working day. The thing about being self-employed is that you do need to have a structure to your day, which I'm happy to do. I've been doing that for a long time now. Social media for me is probably my greatest challenge because I'm not from that sort of era. But I'm of the opinion if you can't do it yourself, find somebody who can do it. So I found a great company that helped me and assisted me with my social media. There are lots of them out there. They're not particularly expensive. You can factor that into your budgeting. So I would recommend to people who are a bit reluctant to do it themselves, find somebody else that can do it for you. Yeah, absolutely. I've kind of done that since I've begun with IAD. So I don't do my own photography. My view is that people eat with their eyes, so it's really important to have professional photography. So I use a company to do that. We have videographers. As I said, I've got social media specialists that look after my social media, and that just enhances my offering to my clients. The situation with IAD, if you don't know, is that we were all brought on by mentors who guide us, particularly in the early days. I have a mentor called Craig. I speak to him at least once a week. He's been really good with the technical side of IAD for me. So whenever I've got a problem with anything, I just get on the phone, and he tends to be able to answer my issues. I'd say to everybody, don't be afraid to ask. There's lots of us, now probably 50 plus agents, and we're all here to help each other. Onboarding and training was, again, a bit of a challenge for me because there was lots of technical processes that I wasn't really familiar with. But again, there was lots of people there to help me. What I would recommend to people that are considering it as a career change, perhaps continue with your full-time work or your part-time work whilst you start to develop your business. Few people start and have 20 listings, so you can actually manage your workload, and also you continue to have some sort of steady flow of income, because until you've got a pipeline built, you're not going to have that steady income. In terms of our geographical areas, I'm actually based on the borders of Essex and Hertfordshire. So I tend to have, my clients tend to be around that border area. So I don't have a defined geographical area. So friends and family could be perhaps a little way further away. This morning I've been in Chelmsford. So yeah, it's wide open for opportunities for everybody. I think the part of the job that I really enjoy actually is that no day is the same. So yesterday I went to see a 15th century old saddlery in the middle of Great Dunmow. This morning I was in Chelmsford looking at a Victorian property that's just had the most amazing upgrades and refurbishment. So it's everything is interesting, and the clients are interesting. So I enjoy my days. I think for me it's about expectation. I think there's some stats around to say that for every listing that goes on, there's probably 30% they'll be withdrawn, or for some reason the sale won't go through. So that is disappointing. So you've just got to factor that in and factor that into your budgeting when you're looking at, perhaps you've got 10 properties listed, potentially 5 or 6 of those will go through, and 4 for whatever reason, and it may not be anything to do with you or your job, but they don't complete. So it's just managing that disappointment sometimes. And also you've got your mentors and your other agents to chat to about that. And trust me, everybody suffers the same way. My name's Kate. Thank you for listening to me. If you're interested in either selling your property or indeed joining the business, please give me a call. I'd be happy to talk you through the whole thing. Goodbye for now.